Okay, there you go. There I go. I hope you guys can hear me. I couldn't get the camera to work for some reason. But here I is. Here I is. All right. Let's see. Let me get it all set up here, you all. Okay. So how are you doing? First of all, I hope that your day has been going well so far. I want to welcome you guys to um, what I want to call joining me in the break room. I know that you guys have been working hard all morning, and it's time to just take a little break. Let's talk a little bit. Let's get into it. So I'm glad to see you. I hope that you've been productive because you know there is a difference between being busy and being productive, right? So anyway, so I won't take up much of your time. I want to look and make sure that I've got everything straight on my end. Let me see something. Um, because I'm trying out a new program for going live. So I want to make sure that I've got it all. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. Okay. Here we go. And now I got feedback going on. Okay, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I got all the technical difficulties out the way so that I can do this thing right. Let me see. And I'm trying to also set up so that I can catch all the. Hold up, you guys. Okay. Because I want to make sure that I'm seeing all your comments. Okay. So I have like, it feels like I have like a mission control center going on. So that's what's up with this. I've got like my iPad, cell phone, laptop, every electronic device you can think of because I'm watching this from various um platform so that I can make sure that I'm staying up with your comments. So that's what I'm doing right here. But anyway, so now that we got all that out the way, again, I want to welcome you. I want to thank you for stopping by and joining me today. Okay. All right. So first things first, I'll introduce myself and then I'm going to ask that you introduce yourself. Let's just network a little bit. Okay. We're in the break room. Okay. In the break room is where the fun conversations go down when you supposed to be on the clock, but you're playing around with your friends, getting some snacks and hanging around the water cooler and the coffee machine, right? So that's what's going on right here. All right, so let's make some new friends in the break room. So I want you to introduce yourselves. I'm going to introduce myself, but what I want you guys to do is in the chat, in the comments, drop us some information about you. Like, let us know who you are. Like, remember, just act like you're making a new pal. So let us know, who you are, kind of what your areas of interest or expertise is. So basically, like who you are and what you do, and how we can follow or support you. So if you want to let us know, like your links or your website or anything at all that people that might be catching this on the replay or joining us live, if they want to follow you or support you, if you have something going on, such as, whatever it is you're selling or doing, right? We want to support. So drop all that in the and also if you're looking for something, if you're looking for a certain product or service, or you want to be connected with somebody or with to people in a certain industry, like whatever you need, drop it in the comments because there might be somebody that stops by that can hook you up, that can help you out, or like I said, that could support you. You got it? So let us know who you are, what you do, what your areas of interest or expertise is or are, and how we can find you, follow you, support you, whatever. You got it? And if you need something, if you've been looking for a graphic designer or like, whatever you need to be hooked up with, if you're looking for something and maybe somebody might see that comment that you leave and they might hook you up or give you a referral or give you a website or an app to go to, you know what I mean? So just do a little networking in the comments. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay. Now, if you are catching this on the replay, please let us know simply by saying replay. Hey, Shannon, thank you for joining. I hope that you're having a great day. Shannon, what has been your win for this week so far? I know it's only Tuesday, but I know something had to go well with you in your week. So let me know. And you guys, whoever, if you're catching this on the replay, same thing. Let us know what your wins have been for this week, okay? All right, so I won't take up a lot of your time, but I promised you that I would. Hey, Cornelius. Awesome. Thank you for joining. Um, but I won't take up a lot of your time, you guys, because this is supposed to be a break room. So you ain't supposed to be here lingering around too long. You gotta get back to work in a minute. But I promised you I would introduce myself first because I'm not going to ask you to do something that you won't do. Thank you, Cornelius. I'm trying, friend. But you guys, so I'll introduce myself. Let me tell you first of all. So I'm full grown, okay? I'm 40 something. That's all I'm gonna say is I'm 40 something. My oldest is past 21, okay? And then I have another 20-year-old. He'll be 20 in a couple of months. And then I've got, and beyond that. I say that to say a lot of times I encounter professionals who are around my age, 40 something or older, and we're like, we do not want food with social media, right? We are just not into it. But we know that it's necessary to connect, right? And so, hey Shannon, thank you. But we have to do it, right? We have to connect. We got to get out here. We have to be on social media, even though I know that when we're 40 something and we're like, we do not want to fool with this. So I say that to say, y'all, I am stepping out, doing something different, getting in front of the camera because that ain't my thing. Okay. I can talk all day long if I'm facilitating a workshop or if I'm doing my podcast episodes from the microphone, but I rarely get in front of the camera. So that's my new thing. And I hope that I can be consistent with that and catching up with you guys because I like it. I'm just not comfortable in front of the camera. But anyway, so I am Tiff. I'm your girl Tiff, and I am an author, and I am a podcaster, and it'll be 2 years that I've been a podcaster come May. What I really do is I like to teach work-life balance and business development type of strategy to entrepreneurs. That's what I was doing before the pandemic hit, right? I did work-life balance and business strategy things with entrepreneurs because that was my jam. That's what I did. That's just what I love to do. But once the pandemic came and I began thinking, okay, I'm going to podcast and just kind of still talk about work-life balance, time management, business strategy for entrepreneurs. And it turned personal. I actually ended up getting on the podcast and talking about some personal things, and people like loved it. The personal side, like you might have a favorite artist, say Mary J. Blige. And people be like, somebody need to, now this is no offense because we love Mary J. But you know how sometimes when they're in love, the music don't sound right. But when they are going through something, the music like hits you a little harder sometimes. And people begin to just love the personal things I was telling on the podcast more so than the business tips I was sharing on the podcast. And it turned personal and it became almost like therapy for me and therapy for those who are listening. It's just kind of how it seemed to be. And so from that, people would say, I love your podcast. Like, how do you do that? How could I do a podcast? And I began to repeat myself an awful lot. And then I thought, I've always wanted to write a book. I think I'm going to write a book about how to apply business strategy, business development principles to building a podcast brand, not just recording a podcast willy-nilly. Anybody can do that. You can launch a podcast today if you want it. But what is the strategy behind that? How can you build that? How can you monetize it? What can you do with a podcast, right? And so I said, you know what? I got time. Sis got time. It's a whole entire pandemic going on. So I wrote a book, wrote a few books, and some other tools, created an online program and course and all this stuff for it. And then here we are. So now what I do, I still love to help people have strategy on building their brands. But what I do is a little bit different now because I help you tell your story, whatever it is your journey has been, whatever you've overcome, whatever it is that you can pay it forward and reach back and help somebody else because you've been there, done that. I can help you tell that story through a podcast and helping you to write and publish your own book. Or if you have something that you like to teach, something that you are an expert in. Thank you, Cornelius. Yes, it is. Podcasting is amazing. Absolutely, it is. And it has just become it, like I said, Cornelius, I don't know about you because I know that you said you podcast too. But for me, it's just therapeutic. I absolutely love it. I mean, I absolutely love it. One of my favorite movies is thank you, Shannon. You take care also. One of my favorite movies is Brown Sugar. And and it's I think about how you fall in love. They talk about falling in love with music, falling in love with the mic, and I have fallen in love with the mic. I absolutely love what I do with podcasting. But with that being said, um, uh, people find that the new wave, the new trend is to share their stories through podcasting. The new business card for professionals is to have your own book and your own podcast. If you are a speaker, if you are a subject matter expert, it's just kind of what you do. They have a podcast, they have a book. And that's what I help people do. All right. So that's that on that. All right. So today I want to introduce you to some resources that might help you on your entrepreneurial or professional journey. So, on the website, I have a slew of resources. Today, I want to highlight project management resources. So, I don't know if you guys have heard of Trello, ClickUp, Monday. What's some other ones? Asana, things like that. So these are amazing resources that can kind of help you keep it together when you are working solo and trying to keep things together when you're working on a project, or if you are working with a team and you guys are trying to collaborate and you want to share ideas and share files and all these things. But project management tools are absolutely necessary if you're going to be doing any kind of business, whether you're working for yourself or working for someone else. And so today I want you, so in the description for this live stream, there should have been a link, okay? And in the on the links, and let me go ahead and do it again just in case. But on the links or the information in the description, you should have been able to see the resource for the day's link. I'm gonna drop it in the comments in the chat anyway, just in case. Okay, there it is. I think I hit it twice now. But there is the link for today's resource. If you click that link, you can go over to my website and it's going to give you all these project management tools. There's no one size fits all. It's all about what works best for you. Okay. Also, if you're rolling solo dolo or a part of a small team and you need help finding people to kind of, as a small, maybe you need an assistant. Maybe you need a graphic designer. Maybe you need somebody or a few somebodies to help you get it done as a small business owner, as an author, as a podcaster, whatever you're doing. And so, also at that link, you'll find a couple of spots where you can actually click the links, and there are agencies or there are people, there are whatever that can help you find help you find just outsource for some kind of assistant or somebody to add to your team so that there are more hands to be all hands on deck, because you only have two hands. There are only 24 hours in the day, and you absolutely just can't do it all by yourself. And that's how we as professionals experience burnout, if we don't trust somebody to help us with something. Okay, so that's my resource for the day. I want you to go over there to the website and just fool around with it and find what resources work best for you. Okay. All right. And so, speaking of resources, one thing that I want to give you as a tip today, as a professional, professionals need headshots. You need a bio and you need a headshot. Okay. And so I want to make sure that we are on track and we're doing that, because this is 2022, y'all. Okay. And people want to make sure that they are dealing with someone who can look the part and play the part. Hate to sound shallow, but that's just kind of how it is these days. So one of my resources that I created is my and this goes with your helping you to plan, launch, and scale your own podcast. This is kind of like a do-it-yourself, do something once a day kind of tool. Trying to see if I got this position in front of the camera some kind of way. And so today I want to feature a page out of here. Okay. So the page I want to feature out of here, because it's designed to have just something to do each day, like one little thing to do as you kind of bring your A game as a professional, as you are a new or aspiring podcaster. So today, this one is to draft an amazing bio. That's what this is. I'm trying to make sure I got it right in the camera. Okay. So it says, so on your bio, and this would fit on your desktop. It's really cute. And I designed it myself, y'all. Graphic designed it and all, baby. Okay. I want you to get yourself one. Get one for you and get one for your people. All right. It is a nice gift to give to someone. But on here it says to clarify who you are. So in your bio, you want to clarify who you are. You want to clarify what it is that you do, what you stand for, some of your personal and professional achievements, your interests, your passions, and your purpose, and include a really nice headshot. So if you are a professional, you should have a bio. You can use some of that bio information on your LinkedIn pages, on some of your other social media pages. If you just have like one landing page just for yourself, if you have a blog or anything at all, it's almost like if you have a resume, you also need a bio. And even though you can't see the words, I know you can see the title, Draft an Amazing Bio. You can't see the other words on the screen. Maybe. Let me see. Can you see some of those? All right. Yeah, you can see that a little bit now. So that's what that said. Okay, so I want to give you something to do today as a takeaway. If you have a bio, tighten it up. If you don't have a bio, look into getting one. Okay, and so again, who you are, what you do, what you stand for, some of your personal and professional achievements, your interests, your passions, your purpose, include a really nice headshot. All right. So that's like my little tip for the day. And I think I showed you guys last week when I went live, but I'm going to show you again. So this is really cute. So you do something like this tells you, like, I'll give you a thought, right? I'll put something on your mind, give you like a little project to do. These are like more accountability prompts based on that project. Like, so I'll say, okay, you need a bio. So then I'll give you like a couple of more tasks to do as it relates to getting that bio done, and even kind of have you to get in touch with me so that I can see that you got it done. Because a part of like, even when you go to work out at the gym, it's all about action and accountability. You just want somebody to know that you did it so that you can feel like they cared, and also it makes you feel like you are more pressed to get it done. So these are some action and accountability prompts, that I have for you after I give you a thing. And this is like a little just note sheet so that you can kind of jot down some of your ideas based off what I shared for the day. Okay. So usually each day you'll have three things. Like I'll put something on your mind to give you some information. I'll give you like a little challenge. Uh-oh. Give you like a little challenge based on the information I gave you. And then I'll give you like note sheets to take your notes. That's what this looks like. That's how this goes. This is designed to help you go from the rooter to the tutor, from the beginning to the end, trying to figure out how to position this in front of the camera. So get yourself one. You can go over to organizedenergy.co. There we go. Organizedenergy.co/shop. And you can grab one for yourself, and you can grab one for a couple of your friends or for your team, at work, or your group. If you have some kind of group, that you all can walk through these processes and do them together as a group. But it's really an amazing resource. And I highly recommend that you guys, grab yourself one. Now I want to make sure I got all my notes, because I want to make sure I cover everything with you guys today. Oh, if you want more resources, because the project management thing isn't the only thing you need as a professional or as a small business owner. You need, some graphic design stuff. You need time management, calendar scheduling, like different things. So go to, if you see at the bottom of your screen, organizeenergy.co/spill the tea. Organizeenergy.co/spill the tea. And you'll actually be able to download like my cheat sheet on like all the things that I love to use when it comes to operating a small business. So what you need for this and what you need for that is going to be on this download. If you go to organizeenergy.co/spill the tea, don't worry, it's free. But go over there. That's like my gift to you. I want to make sure that you have it. The other thing I wanted to tell you, speaking of project management, so if you got a copy, you wouldn't see this gray band here. This is my author's copy, so it says not for resale, but yours wouldn't say that, of course. But I do have a project planner and task tracker tool. And so in it, you can actually keep up with the projects that you're working on. Again, I know that the glare from the natural daylight that's coming in is kind of preventing you from seeing the page perfectly. But basically, this is just to kind of help you stay up on the project that you have at hand. So you're working on something this week. So you're writing out like the overview of I'm trying to see how to position this page, the overview of the project, kind of what the goal is, for the project. You're writing out the tasks that need to be done, your to-do list, and who's doing it. So maybe you have a teammate or you're outsourcing it to somebody, but what do they need to do and when is it due? And then what are the supplies that you need? If you need to go buy some things, order some things, subscribe to a service or an app or whatever. And then other notes as well. This really helps you stay on track as you are going through projects through the week or whatever it is. These are essential because I am more of a hands-on person. I definitely have to write it out. I know that people have all these technological tools on your phones and all this stuff. I just like writing things down because I like to scratch it off my list or highlight it when I'm done. So if you grab this is a project planner and task tracker. It actually just helps you sort out the things that need to be done for a particular project, who all is going to help and what are they going to be doing and what are the things you need for it, blah, blah, blah. This also is available at organizedenergy.co/shop. Again, grab one for yourself, grab one for your friends or your team, because this might make life easier for everyone when everyone can kind of stay organized. Okay. All right. So we've got the Tea on Tech or the free download. We've done our networking in the chat. You've let me know if you are hitting this on the replay or if you're checking this out live, right? And so we've also talked about the fact that we need a bio, right? Now, in the, I think that's all. I think that's all. I think I covered everything with you guys while we were on our break together. I think I did. I'm looking through here, just making sure. I want you to tag your friends, your family, whoever, your bestie, and let them know to join us. Okay. So if you got people that you know could really love the information that I'm sharing, tag them and bring them on into the conversation. I think that's really it, you guys. If you check the description for this live chat, I have a podcast episode that I wanted to share with you. So I really want you to check that out as well. And I think that's all. Okay. So I want to thank you for joining. Oh, I know what I wanted to say before I get out of here. This is like one of my favorite mugs. What are you working with? What's your favorite water bottle, your favorite mug that you have on your desk? I want you to take a picture, post it on your social media, tag me in it. So I'm at Organized Energy, right? And then I want you to use the hashtag break room with Tiff. Break room with Tiff is the hashtag, and tag me at Organized Energy. But take a picture of what you're working with today, whatever it is that your mug, your water bottle, whatever your drinkware is. I have this obsession with drinkware. I have this obsession with readers, drinkware, and pretty pens. That's my thing. So when you take a picture of your drinkware, whatever you got, tag me at Organized Energy. Use also the hashtag break room with Tiff. Okay. And I cannot wait to see what you guys are working with. All right. With all that being said, thank you so much for joining me today. I love you so much. And I can't wait to see you again. All right. Bye-bye.
It is awesome to listen to my show, but wouldn't it be amazing if you could launch your very own? Go from listening to launching when you pick up my new book called Is This Thing On? The Super Simple Guide to Planning, Launching, and Scaling Your Podcast. And of course, it was written by a podcaster for new and aspiring podcasters. Building a brand and operating a business can get a little hectic sometimes. I mean, there's a million things to do and you only have two hands, but not to fret. I've got some goodies for you. I want you to visit organizedenergy.co/spill the tea. organizedenergy.co/spill the tea. I have curated a list of some of the favorite tools and resources that I use as I operate my business that have been amazing for me. They have helped me to save time. They have helped me to build my team. They have helped me to stay connected with my people. And I absolutely love so many of these tools. I want to share them with you, and it's free to download. So again, go to organizedenergy.co/spill the tea so that I can help you get started working smarter and not harder.